I was 9 years old and up at bat during one of my softball games. I struck out for the 10th time that season, and tears swelled in my eyes, and I thought to myself, I suck. This is so embarrassing. After that, every time I went up to bat, I had a new plan. Get hit with a pitch. If I got hit with a pitch, I'd automatically be sent to first base. Everyone would be happy with no missed swings involved in the process. Just think about that for a second. I would have rather gotten hit by a softball than take a swing and strike out. But when I was 9 years old, I had no idea what this meant. All I was thinking about was this fear of embarrassing myself and the short-term solution. I didn't know that this heart-pounding, stomach-churning sensation would become my longest and most destructive companion. It was a creature that embodied my doubts and my worries. As I was growing up, this thing inside me had been lying dormant. When I was 16, we finally got to introduce ourselves to one another. My house burned down, and out of the ashes crawled anxiety. That was my biggest fear as a kid, having my house burned down. So the fact that it actually happened gave me a new perspective. From then on, I was forced to constantly think about the unpredictable moments that can happen at any second.
That's exactly how I feel. It gives me this crippling fear of almost everything.
I think that's what living with anxiety is. I know what you're going through. After my house burned down, that heart-pounding, stomach-churning sensation that I had while playing softball became this thing that I could never let leave my side. This paralyzing enemy came with me everywhere. Sometimes it was there while I was driving, reminding me that I could die. Sometimes it was there while I was taking a test, advising me that if I messed this up, I would never go anywhere in life. After starting college, anxiety came along as one of my roommates. It forced me to develop this chronic panic of not being perfect enough to belong here. I couldn't sleep. I wouldn't let myself have fun. My stress was making me sick. After I started visiting the counseling center, anxiety and I started to slightly drift apart. The separation helped me have some confidence to join a few clubs, but I still felt different, like I didn't belong here with my friends or anyone. Anxiety was still with me and started to take a swing at my confidence, yet again. And then I realized something. Hiding that I was imperfect wasn't necessary. Of course, I was worried about being seen as a weak, emotional woman, but I thought that being honest about anxiety would help others feel more comfortable. We all think that we have to be perfect, and we pretend that we got here without an internal battle with the creatures that grow beside us. People say that being a fearless leader is something to strive for, that fearlessness is the eternal goal, but for some of us, it's just chemically impossible. I say that vulnerability is power, connecting with others is power, empathy is power. We all have our doubts and these things that we hide from the world, but who's to decide which parts to hide? Of course, every day isn't the best for me. Sometimes I still don't think I'm good enough, and the intrusive thoughts take over my mind. But I realize that my relationship with anxiety isn't something that only I have, and I've stopped feeling ashamed by it. A lot of us feel this way, but this is part of us. Even if we absolutely hate the turmoil it brings, it's also what makes a person strong, a person real, and me. To be completely real, anxiety does hold me back, but it is also a driving force in me. I'm tired of hiding and only giving the world just bits and pieces of who I think I have to be. And maybe one day you can be too.
Maybe one day. But thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye. Every day we are up at bat, and yes, we do have the chance that we will strike out. But we don't need to sit on the bench and hide with the fear of losing. Each day is a new game, every morning is a new beginning, and eventually we will wake up comfortable with every part of what makes us, us.